Hello, and welcome to this video on the top 5 most influential musicians of all time. From rock and roll legends to classical composers, these artists have left an indelible mark on the world of music and continue to inspire and influence musicians to this day. So, let's dive in and explore the lives and legacies of these influential artists. Number 5. Ludwig van Beethoven. Ludwig van Beethoven is widely regarded as one of the greatest composers in the history of classical music. Born in Germany in 1770, Beethoven overcame a difficult childhood and a gradual loss of hearing to become a prolific composer and pianist. Beethoven's influence on music is immeasurable, and his innovative approach to composition helped to usher in the Romantic era of classical music. His most famous works, including the Ninth Symphony and Moonlight Sonata, continue to inspire and captivate audiences to this day. Number 4. Bob Dylan. Bob Dylan is one of the most influential musicians of the 20th century, and his impact on the world of music cannot be overstated. Born in Minnesota in 1941, Dylan rose to fame in the early 1960s as a folk singer and songwriter. Dylan's lyrics, which often touched on political and social issues, helped to redefine the role of the songwriter in popular music. His influence on the counterculture movement of the 1960s was enormous, and his music continues to inspire and challenge audiences to this day. Number 3. Elvis Presley. Elvis Presley, often referred to as the King of Rock and Roll, was one of the most influential musicians of the 20th century. Born in Mississippi in 1935, Presley rose to fame in the 1950s with his unique blend of rockabilly, country, and blues. Presley's impact on popular culture was enormous, and his influence on the development of rock and roll cannot be overstated. His music and stage presence helped to bridge racial divides and paved the way for future generations of musicians. Number 2. The Beatles. The Beatles are widely regarded as one of the most influential bands in the history of popular music. Formed in Liverpool in 1960, the band quickly rose to fame with their catchy melodies, innovative songwriting, and charming personalities. The Beatles' impact on popular culture was enormous, and their influence on the development of rock and roll cannot be overstated. Their music helped to define the 1960s counterculture movement, and their innovative approach to recording and production helped to redefine the possibilities of popular music. Number 1. Johann Sebastian Bach. Johann Sebastian Bach is widely regarded as one of the greatest composers in the history of classical music. Born in Germany in 1685, Bach's prolific output of choral music, orchestral works, and keyboard pieces helped to define the Baroque era of classical music. Bach's influence on music cannot be overstated, and his innovative approach to composition and harmony continue to inspire and influence musicians to this day. His most famous works, including the Brandenburg Concertos and the Mass in B minor, are still considered masterpieces of classical music. In conclusion, the top 5 most influential musicians of all time are Ludwig van Beethoven, Bob Dylan, Elvis Presley, the Beatles, and Johann Sebastian Bach. Each of these artists has left an indelible mark on the world of music, and their legacies continue to inspire and influence musicians to this day. Whether through their innovative compositions, groundbreaking lyrics, or captivating stage presence, these musicians have helped to shape the course of music history and define the cultural landscape of their respective eras. So, let us celebrate their contributions and continue to be inspired by their enduring legacies. Thank you for watching this video, and if you enjoyed this content, please consider liking and subscribing to our channel for more educational and informative videos.